and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined today by a packed couch. We have Amanda Atkins, Robert Klick, and Alex Kirby, and they are joining us to talk about Something Rotten, which is coming up soon at Maplewood Barn. How are you all?
We're doing great.
To make sure I can see everybody. Yeah. We all good?
We're doing good. We're so happy to be here and excited about what we've got going on.
Well, tell me what you've got going on.
Yeah, here in about 2 weeks, we are opening the big musical for this summer at Maplewood Barn Community Theatre, and it's called Something Rotten.
Something Rotten. Mm-hmm. Tell me about Something Rotten.
Well, everything happening at the barn this summer has something to do with Shakespeare, and we are no different, as the title suggests. It's a show that's about Shakespeare. It's a show that's very Shakespearean in that it incorporates tons of elements that you would see in Shakespeare shows. So there's a play within a play, and there's people in disguises and silly insults and comments like that. And it's a lot of fun. It's a show that makes fun of Shakespeare and celebrates everything about musical theater all at the same time. And we're just really having a good time doing it.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. And I got to spend a little time with you guys while we were getting set up for here. And it really, really does sound like it. Robert?
Yep.
Co-director?
Co-director, yep.
Oh, what kind of fun are you having over there?
Well, we're having a lot of fun. There was our mentor, Byron Scott, who was a Barney through and through, had a saying, and we took it to heart. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. So we have a lot of fun at our rehearsals, a lot of fun of our set builds, and the work, it gets a lot easier when you have fun with it. And so that's absolutely what we want to do. So it's work. Don't get me wrong, but it's fun work.
Yeah, but it does make a difference when you're having a good time and when you're working with people that are fun to be around, and you guys are, because you guys have a rapport here. There's a huge rapport going on right here. Is that right, Alex? There's a huge rapport going on right here.
Yeah, as Robert and I were talking, I think this is our 5th or 6th, maybe more, musical we've done together. So yeah, we get to be close whenever we keep doing these theater productions with each other.
Yeah, I would imagine so, and I imagine that comes across on the stage. Like each time, the more you get to know each other, I have to imagine that your chemistry on the stage becomes.
Yeah,
closer,
absolutely.
better.
And it's even going between the different theaters in town. I mean, it's the same core group of people who are working together. So, those bits that kind of happen on stage, they kind of grow and grow as we get more comfortable with each other on the stage. But it's like a giant family with everyone together out there. It's a really good time.
Okay, so you're acting in
Yes,
the play.
I'm playing the character Nick Bottom, who hates Shakespeare.
Oh.
Because he is better than Nick at basically everything, and Nick is trying to one-up him and create something new, which he finds out about a musical, because everything has been straight plays since then. So that's where the whole musical theme comes into play with everything. And Amanda mentioned that it's very Shakespearean, but while we might think of music in Shakespearean sense as being older, there's a lot of new musical elements within this. Like you got James Brown, there's pop. I mean, a little bit of everything for everyone. So.
Ooh, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. How fun is it, Amanda, directing something like this?
Directing, this is only my second time directing.
Okay.
Robert and I worked together on a show a couple summers ago and had a lot of fun. Directing is a completely different beast. And it's allowed me to be creative in a completely different way. Alex mentioned the bits, and I love a good bit. So finding a way that we can make something a little bit more fun, a little bit sillier, that is my bread and butter. And watching this talented cast of people come together to do this. We had kind of our first run through last night. We got to really see what the show was looking like, and just to see how much they remember and how much work that they've been doing on their own, and to see it all come together on the big stage is just an incredible thing. So the experience is really, really rewarding. So when you can't be on stage, directing is a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, for people who might be listening or watching, what's the time commitment to a production like this?
That's a very good question. It's 3 months at minimum. We had auditions way back in beginning of May, and we started rehearsing all the way through it. We want to be respectful because we're community actors. We're not doing this for the money, Well, Amanda might, but
Obviously.
She get paid more than me, but no, she doesn't. But no, we wanted to give enough time so people can have family vacations over the summer,
Sure.
and things pop in and out. So we had a long timeline. We started back in May, and we're going to end up in July and August for the show. But it's about 3 hours a night. As we get closer, it bumps up a little bit more. Try and fix those problems here and there. But if you have a really good group of actors like we do, they make it easy, and the time goes by real quick. And there's some parts where we just say, "Go play, have some fun, let's see what you do." And then most of the time they get it right. Every once in a while we have to say, "Hey, tone it down a little bit," or pick it up a little bit, one way or the other. But it's pretty easy when you get the right cast.
Yeah. So that casting part is important. That's why
Very.
that's important. That's why it's important. So tell me when the show is running.
So our show opens on July 24th.
Okay.
We run Thursday through Sunday, and it's all evening performances. Starts at 8 o'clock in the evening because we are an outdoor theater. So you bring your lawn chair, you bring your blanket, you bring your picnic basket, whatever you want to snack on. And, just as the sun's going down, our curtain, metaphorically, will go up, and it'll be time to enjoy the show. We run for 2 weekends, so we close on August 3rd.
August 3rd. Okay. And people can get tickets at maplewoodbarn.org.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale.
Tickets are on sale now, and you can also just come to the box office any night. It opens an hour before the show, so 7 o'clock. You can grab your tickets there, and, because it's outside open seating, there is never a sellout. We can always guarantee that you're going to be able to come and get a ticket as long as the rain holds off.
So much fun. So much fun. Seriously. Outdoors. Bring your picnic basket. Bring whatever you want to snack on. See a fun show. I don't know what's better.
Come out and laugh with us, yeah.
It's a great time.
I don't know what's better. And to get to see something that you three have put together, I feel like it's going to be a treat. All right. Well, everybody go out to Maplewood Barn and check out Something Rotten. You guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.